But here is a political ad. Again, it was designed to be a hit piece for DeSantis. I would argue strongly that this is either one of two things. It's either a conservative group engaging in a black ops marketing campaign to try and help Florida, which is probably unlikely, or number two, it is the dumbest, most ridiculous ad in political history where it actually helps the people you're supposed to attack. It's only one of those two things. Here, check this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your cabin crew, we'd like to inform you that we have officially entered Florida airspace. Please watch this short message from Governor Ron DeSantis on COVID-19.
We are not doing any vaccine passports in the state of Florida. We trust people to make their own decisions in this state. We are not going to be bludgeoning people with restrictions and mandates and lockdowns or any of that stuff.
As Governor DeSantis stated, while you're within state lines, you do not have to wear a mask. You do not have to get a vaccine. It is against the law for private businesses or schools to mandate masks or vaccines.
That's supposed to be a hit ad, folks. That's designed to be a hit piece. I sent it over to Guy and Jim from the radio show this morning, and Joe and I watched it. They were like, is this an advertisement for Florida? So let me just be sure. You go to Florida and you can do what you want. If you want to wear a mask, you can wear a mask. If you want to get a vaccine, you can get a vaccine. And you're basically free to live how you want to live. Just to be clear, like that's... It's hilarious. It's so like the stupidity of that. That's an actual anti-Florida ad. So, of course, on this show, we do this crazy thing called facts and data. So I went to Statista, where I've gone often, to show you the death rates from coronavirus. Now, again, I do facts, even when those facts are not, I don't do spinning and storytelling here. Here's Statista. This is the death rates per 100,000 in the United States as of September 27th, measured by state. So Florida was 24th a while ago, or 26th, then 24, then 20. Florida now is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're 10th. Sorry, I should have counted that before. They're 10th in the country. So, we have 50 states. Obama thought we had 51. But we have 50 states, so they're in the top fifth, but they're at the bottom of literally the bottom of the top fifth, right? You have a bunch of states in front of them: New Jersey, Mississippi, Louisiana, New York, Alabama, Massachusetts. Why single out Florida? Florida is clearly not unique. Matter of fact, it's not even close to unique. It's the 10th least unique, right, in the death rate. Here's what makes that ad even dumber. Florida, the seasonality of the virus is reversed in Florida. Folks, Florida goes through its peak every single year with coronavirus, the 2 years we've been dealing with it, in the summer. The Northeast and the upper Midwest and the Midwest up in the North, they go through it in the winter. I know there are libs listening, so this is hard to process. But people indoors where the ventilation isn't as good as it is outside tend to transmit a respiratory virus, meaning breathing for leftists, tend to transmit it more indoors because the ventilation isn't as good as the fresh air outside. When are people indoors in Florida? Again, I know this is hard for the idiots who did that commercial to understand. People are indoors in Florida in this summer because it's hot. Very hot. Guy, can you vouch for me? Guy lives in, is it hot? Thank you. Guy's been a new resident to Florida. He's figuring out how hot it is. So people go inside. Guy, what happens around September and October when it's not 95, but it's 87.5 in Florida? People go outside. Therefore, what happens every year in Florida? Corona cases go down. What happens in the Northeast? When are people indoors? In the winter, when it's super cold, where it's not in Florida. They, sadly, tragically, I don't wish ill on anyone. Obviously, New York, New Jersey, and elsewhere are about to see another spike of coronavirus like Florida just saw. And we're already seeing it right now in New York. They had to cancel that play Aladdin. It was open one night before they had a bunch of infections. I'm sorry to inform you of basic science. But as you start to go indoors more in New York and New Jersey, I got family up there, you're going to see more corona infections. I don't know why this is hard. The point I'm trying to make is, even despite Florida already having weathered the worst of it, we are still only 10. Now, Right. In Florida, it's right. Florida has the oldest population in the United States. And we're still only 10, despite having already weathered the storm. You guys up north, sadly, are about to start bumping yourselves into the top 10 as these deaths tragically go up. Just shows you again how stupid these people are, how they never, ever think this stuff through, ever.